They've got some of the old louts hanging around the CIS Tier 2 team, if you know what I mean. These guys have been along here a long time, and Cyber Legacy have been together a long time, but they have had some shake-ups recently. They've got Shashlo and King R on their team this time around. Don't really know what's happened with King R. He was on bait, and now he's on Cyber Legacy, apparently. So move-in teams, shifting around a bit.
Yeah, that really caught me off surprise, man. Like, King R is an amazing player. Like, I've known this guy for many years, not known him personally, but I've seen him play for many years, and like, he's always caught my attention as a support player. He plays great Dota, so Bait really losing out on a great player there. So Cyber Legacy, I think they got some really good pickups with King R for sure. And we're gonna see. Watch, I'm telling you right now, King R, I bet he's gonna be the MVP of the series.
Damn, big claims. To be honest, when I look at this, I'm going to look at who's going to be able to kill the most heroes, and usually that is Ember Spirit, so I'm looking over to him, but it depends who plays it, who knows. Just so you guys know, this is going to be kind of a more chill stream than some of the daytime streams. You know, we've got the Division 1 in the daytime, Division 2 in the evening. You know, we're relaxed, we're going to enjoy the games, we're going to enjoy it with you guys, so anything you guys want to say, we're going to be reading the chat and hanging out with you guys as well, so yeah, I mean, don't be afraid to joining in this one. Let's hear some predictions, guys. What are you expecting for these final two pickups for Cyber Legacy and Nova? What are you expecting, Theben? Anything you're looking forward to coming out here? Looks like they need...
Well, Cyber Legacy is definitely looking for a carry or a mid laner. And they see a Riki and a Queen of Pin. Like, the thing about Nova's lineup, it's really hard to predict what best counters is, because legit anything can counter this, right? They got a bunch of like squishy heroes. Ember Spirits, Phoenix, they already do really well against some of these guys. So I do think Cyber Legacy could use some more disables though. So maybe, what do you think of like a Mars mid, potentially? It is not bad.
Naughty.
Or
it gets banned out.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Alright, now it's gone. I guess there will be no Mars in this game.
No. I think they still... can you really not put Ember in mid versus Queen of Pain? Is that brutal?
You can. It can go okay, but Cyber Legacy don't really have a hero who can roam for the Ember. I think you put Ember mid against Queen if you have a hero who can roam for the Ember. And they go for the Shadow Fiend. Wow. Okay. So you definitely don't want Ember to go middle.
No. This changes everything. These raises are just going to wreck him.
So that Queen of Pain was definitely just off-lane bait. Like, they didn't want Cyber Legacy to know what was there, and then, okay, here we go. You got a Shadow Fiend. Now it reveals your whole plan, right? You're gonna have this Queen of Pain and Bounty Hunter offlane. Maybe it's a Queen support and Bounty offlane. That could be potential as well. But Shadow Fiend now mid, you don't want Ember going into that lane. It's such a hard matchup. But you know what? We never know, right? What is going through Cyber Legacy's mind here. But I would like to see the Ember Spirit being played in the safe lane with the Grimstroke, and then pick something much better for the mid lane. Naga!
Whoa, okay.
Alright. They suddenly went like 180 here. Went from playing like a fast-paced brawly lineup into like this farming Naga, right? And if this Shadow... I think this Shadow Fiend's gonna have a free game. Like, if this guy is on the same level as the enemy mid laner, like, if Nova's mid Shadow Fiend player is the same level as Cyber Legacy's mid laner, I think this Nova Shadow Fiend is going to be so bad in this. Like, he's going to get an absolute free lane no matter who he fights against. And perhaps with that tempo, they can really take over the early, like the mid game against Cyber Legacy.
So what you're saying is, they have a chance.
I think so. It all comes down to individual skill, I believe, at this point, because these matchups, like, that's what matchups are all about, is individual skill, right? So if you're a really highly individually skilled player, or you have the experience, I think the Shadow Fiend should be able to take over this game. And if he plays with the Bounty Hunter, he could really start killing everybody. My only concern for Nova is the longer this game goes, the Phoenix is going to become a bigger problem, since they don't really have anybody who can kill the egg. But apart from that, I think Nova has like the tempo for the early game.
And two people in chat have requested a name shout out, and of course, we want to do what we can here for the chat, but unfortunately I don't actually know your names, so I'm just going to assume you guys' names are Steve and Dave. So shout out to Steve and Dave in the Twitch chat, getting their names shouted out. as requested. But yeah, also for the people saying this is a rerun, this is not a rerun. This is live, unless of course it's in the future, in which case it's a rerun. But right now it is live. I hope that's very clear. I hope that's cleared everything up for you guys. Just to be clear, this is alive, unless it's in the future, in which case it's a rerun. Alrighty, let's turn on the music, turn on the game, get into things, and get into this first match in this best of 3, Cyber Legacy versus Nova. As Nova, looking to prove themselves a bit here, and we think they've got a pretty good opportunity to do so with the Shadow Fiend pickup. I think he stands a pretty good chance of winning this middle lane. It's what he can do with it afterwards that is the question. Could this Phoenix do a bit of work this game, though? Because I'm kind of not really seeing any huge egg hitters. Like, Quap can jump in there early on, but once you get a couple of levels up, it could get a bit difficult.
Oh yeah, like this. I'm telling you, the longer this game goes, this Phoenix is going to become the hard carry in this game. Now, there is an opportunity for Ricky maybe to really ruin his game somehow, especially during the laning stage, because Phoenix has like 280 movement speed. It's just Ricky picks up like an Orb of Venom, blinks on him like 2 times. This Phoenix ain't going anywhere, right? Then late game, you got that smoke screen that could be really annoying for the Phoenix as well. But it really comes like at this point, we will know if Nova have a chance to win this game in the first 8 minutes. Is what I'll say, because that's where we will have our verdict as to like how good these guys truly are just by watching their laning stage.
So that's if they don't get something good out of this laning phase, then we might be. I don't know. You've always got the track, but
that's true.
You're also running double invis here as well with the bounty and the Ricky. That's always something to look out for.
You know what? Surprisingly, like I play a lot of high MMR games, and this bounty Ricky combo is quite good because the moment this Ricky gets Diffusal Blade, he can just run around with the bounty, and then you just like go in Cloud and purge with your Diffusal, then this bounty tracks, cast 1 shuriken, and you can pretty much kill any hero. That's not like some strength dude with 2000 something HP. Like, and all of a sudden, you're just like picking people off one by one, getting so much gold. You definitely worth a try in your pub games. If
God, what are you doing to us, Stephen? Shut up.
I'm just saying, man. Bro, Ricky is actually like so strong. They had to remove his permanent invis talent because I believe in lower MMRs nobody even buys like reveal. So he's just there AFK hitting without breaking invis.
Yeah, rest in peace, the greatest 25 talent that ever existed. Invis doesn't break upon attacking or whatever it was.
Yeah, and now it's smokescreen AoE. It's like it's pretty good talent though. Like it's really good late game, especially since players BKBs will be lower duration.
Truth.
We got some very normal stuff happening here, right? We got a bounty, and so we confirm that bounty is going to be the support. Queen of Pain is the core. Ricky is just starting top, so that bottom lane they can take care of 2 bounty runes. Very standard stuff here. Kingar are gonna get slapped by this Ricky a couple times though. Look at that damage. And that's not even like, he doesn't even have the backstab, right? Or the token dagger yet, so.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty brutal. They need to keep away. I mean, we weren't watching at that exact time, but we'll take your word for it that it was a lot of damage.
Okay.
What were you looking away from there? I don't know. I was actually realizing I had my music still playing on the background from before the stream even started. I'm actually surprised I haven't heard about that yet in chat or anything. But apparently they were enjoying the lo-fi beats, but yeah, they're gone now. We got silence. We're in the game. We're focusing up. Someone also asked me what my favorite bread spread is. Butter. I don't really spread that many different stuff on my breads. I'll be real. I guess egg mayonnaise is pretty sweet, but
I love avocado.
Oh, avocado is good. If you consider it a spread, yeah. If you mash it up, then I guess you can spread it.
No, try it. Try it. It's so good.
Oh yeah, I'm a big avocado fan. Super millennial.
Oh, top lane, Kingar getting gone on. He doesn't have
some trouble. He's got the very far, but it's not enough to help them. Space is gonna finish the job either way, and yeah, Ricky getting first blood up here. That's what we like to see.
Oh, that's huge. Because now, all of a sudden, this Phoenix is gonna come back top lane. Still not yet level 2. Might have a chance of dying once again if he doesn't be careful.
Yeah, they might just target him down because they know he doesn't have the dive, but they actually throw the blast forward onto Shashlo instead.
yeah, they kind of blew their opportunity there. I think if they just waited for the Phoenix to return to the lane and casted everything on him, it would have been really troublesome for King R for sure.
The zero armor hero does just take absolute chunks from... Oh my god, look at these procs from the Pangolier. Just hits Ricky twice and gets procs on both of them. Doesn't land with the swashbuckle though. Ricky forced back though. And this is definitely going to give King R the space he needs to get that level 2 as that now pings through. And we've got ourselves an Icarus dive, so should be a little bit safer now with that leveled up. Meanwhile, Justy's going to get his clarity cancelled, and all is well in the world. I feel like they should take control of this top lane now, Cyber Legacy, but still, nice first blood. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, we should probably mention also that Shadow Fiend is fighting up against Ember mid. It's not a Naga middle or something like that. I think it's a good matchup for the Naga against the Queen of Pain bottom. Every time Queen of Pain casts the Shadow Strike, you can just use a mirror image. So that's going to be really nice for the Naga. She can just pretty much free farm there. But because there is an Ember mid, obviously the Shadow Fiend, I think will have a little bit more difficult, not difficult time, but you know, he wouldn't have as much free farm as if he would have fought a Naga middle.
But this Ember, buddy. Oh, Shashlight's in the top lane, but focusing on bottom right now. So actually going to Inkspell up the illusion, trying to stun up Loki. Will be able to do so, but Plantimos doesn't have enough damage without those procs to bring him down. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, King R getting very, very low, trying to run himself away. Meanwhile, Happy daggered up, might just die to him the dagger damage here. Let's see. He's got a Fairy Fire actually, so is that enough to keep him alive? I don't know.
He's good. He's good. He's good.
He's all right. He's all right. 40 HP. Wasn't worried. Never even doubted it, to be honest with you. I knew. I was just trying to make it exciting for the viewers.
Get that courier. They're going on top lane.
They are indeedy. They're looking over towards space right now. And he's all good. He's all good. But yeah, doesn't have much space himself, actually, as his support committed suicide, dead for a very long time. And the Ricky's just kind of having to sit in the tower, regretting his support's decisions.
Yeah, at least he's got the double Wraith Bands. He will do a lot of damage. They just need the right opportunity. And this is probably going to bring him his region back to the top lane. So that's going to be good.
It looks like the SF... down goes the Bounty Hunter, but Happy might die for this one, but he's going to be pretty happy with this one, I'd imagine. They're trying to get the deny with the illusions, but won't be able to do so. Nice attempt there from Panthemos, but Pion on the case. Not going to be made to look a fool by these Naga illusions there, and nails it.
Yeah, I was not expecting the Naga lane to have the most amount of action happening in this game. That's for sure.
Yeah, meanwhile, Bignum's actually been sent back to base by the Shadow Fiend, who is, he's doing all right. I wouldn't say he's absolutely wrecking him, but, you know, full 10 creeps ahead with 7 deniers and 3 last hits over the Ember Spirit. Yeah,
we can look at the experience for Ember. Like, he's only close to level 5, and this Shadow Fiend is like halfway to 6 as well, so.
And you got to remember, SF is not a hero which you can really afford to go back to base on. Like, there's some matchups where you can go back to base, come back in full HP and mana, and that advantage alone is going to kind of recover from what happened from you losing. But SF carries such an advantage with Necromastery that if you go back to base against him, you're just going to be coming back to a much harder lane. And not just that you're behind an XP, but yeah, he's going to hit you much harder, and everything just kind of looks a bit sad. But I'm just going to go, hey, you know what? I'm going to hit some creeps. They can't fight back. That sounds like an easier fight to me. And SF's going to have himself a free time in this middle lane. We'll see how much Lorinov can do.
We got some action here on the bounty runes.
Yeah, they're sitting on top of the Oracle right now. Justy is going to lose his life.
He's got 2 Blink Strikes.
Oh, he tried to fortune end himself. Cute. Yeah, Space, he's still hanging around here. Not jumping over to the creeps, which might be considered questionable, but he's just kind of saving them. Takes a decent chunk of damage though. And look at Shashly. He's just not letting this Ricky come in for anything free here. If he wants to come forward for a last hit, you're going to take some damage for it. That's this trade which Shashlo is forcing him to take.
Yeah, Shashlo is playing so good in this top lane. I think normally if you get a first blood on a Phoenix like that, you're going to be really happy on your Ricky, but this Ricky is like losing so much health and not getting so many last hits either.
Oh, bottom lane. They're going to come into Plantimos. Okay. That's a big one. That is not who you want going down right now. That's your big carry, your big boy. Yeah, hey. Hey, man. All right, I'm producing, I'm casting, No, I'm just kidding. That was a T-Toss. I should be looking at it. I'm not going to make excuses.
Listen, I had no idea. We're not expecting Naga Siren to die against a Queen of Pain bounty hunter lane. Like, that just doesn't happen, right? You just pick your mirror images, you remove the poison, and then you're Gucci. But then, now that the Queen of Pain has level 3 Shadow Strike, it's going to be a lot more difficult since, mirror image cooldown is 35 seconds. Oh, Bounty Hunter.
He's on top of him right now, isn't he? Stroke of Fate coming through. I'm not sure he's getting away with this one. He's got another Phantom's Embrace coming over to the bounty. He'll have to get rid of this one to make sure he doesn't die from the damage. Meanwhile, Bjorn is going to go for the right click to finishes off Happy Diorara. That's a pretty tidy kill, but Bjorn, he's a little bit low, but Plantimus Fortress doesn't have the speed to chase him down, so the Queen of Pain will be able to get herself out. And that is going to be the Grimstroke nearly getting a kill, but instead just dying himself and getting nothing in response, which doesn't feel great, but at least the Naga's still getting some farm. She's hitting some creeps. She's enjoying life.
Yeah,
I like the chaining of the
somehow
smalls.
Nova has 2,000 gold advantage already in this game. And this is what we talked about, right? Like, you don't want to put an Ember Spear middle against a Shadow Fiend. Because Ember's level 6. The Shadow Fiend is level 8 already.
Jesus.
It's just minute 7. He doesn't even have a kill, right? He's just like purely from farming, getting neutrals, and he's got like full control of all the power runes essentially. And now 2 supports coming into a million. They really want to do something to this SF.
Yeah, and
but I don't know, man.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. There's an Oracle TPing in. They only really get him to about half HP with their combo, and yeah, nice rotation, guys. Now what? King Ar's just going to rotate up to top as the Sonic Wave comes through onto Shashlo. They get the return kill up in the top lane. Nova playing this map pretty damn well right now.
Yeah, that was well done by Pion here, just to go up and get that big core kill. I think like at this point the Naga is kind of untouchable in the sense that you can't really pressure her too much, so just kill everybody else, make the Naga the only one farming. That's all right. You're just gonna suppress everybody else apart from the Naga, and you're gonna be happy with that.
Yeah,
this space guy,
having a good time. Oh,
he's doing okay. Top, you know, he might need to make a rotation himself if he can't like just sit up here and farm on his own. Cause like they just this Pangolier is gonna be very, very annoying through the whole game.
Yeah, he is. Pangolins known for their annoyance. You know, they're actually theorizing now that maybe pangolins were responsible for the coronavirus.
What?
Yeah. There's little scaly boys in the wet markets in China. They sell pangolins as well. They're apparently prized for their scales, the medicinal properties, or I mean, you know, quote unquote.
Wasn't it already confirmed that this was from bats?
No,
like,
that's not confirmed. They don't really know where it's from, but they're saying that like maybe the stretch from the bat virus to the human genome is a little bit too far of a stretch, so they're thinking that maybe there was an intermediary, and maybe that intermediary. Oh, they're going onto the Shadow Fiend this time, and they will find that kill. Down goes the Shadow Fiend to Bignum. He's not done. Big Daddy Bignum looking for a second child, but he's going to be able to get himself away. He's all right. That magic resistance helping him out. That initial critical burst of damage for the Ember Spirit countered out by the Fate's Edict, so Bignum's just going to chill. Take some creeps, but yeah, this is big. Killing the Shadow Fiend, the 81 and 18 CS Shadow
bottom
Fiend,
lane Pion.
Big deal.
Oh no, he's good. Okay, I was gonna say like Pangolier went bottom. Maybe they were thinking about going on him. So you're telling me that Pangolier is the reason why we're all in quarantine right now?
I mean, kind of. They don't know. This is all like speculation. There's no way to actually, 100% confirm, but they think that he might have been the bridge from bats to humans.
Yeah, and here I was, Lonnie.
Yeah, he's getting run down. It's looking pretty painful. But,
the squad's coming through.
Laurenov, yeah, he's like, you killed my friend, and trying to run down Happy here. Happy, though, being chased through the trees. A nice root is going to collapse onto him, though, and there's no getting away, I don't think. He's got another raise to go. Oh, okay, well, he jukes out the raise, so, I don't know, I guess nice manner.
I mean, I would just say that the only reason why this SF even died, like mid lane, is because his first item this game was Boots of Travel. So he spent 2,000 gold buying an item that doesn't give him any stats.
Yeah.
So, apart from that, like, I don't think he should have died middle. I think he should have bought like something that just makes him so tanky that he's unable to be killed this game.
Like what? Put your money where your mouth is. I don't know. Put your chips on the table, Steven.
Well, what do I'm sure there's some like 9K SF players in chat. They can tell us what the Shadow Fiend should buy. I don't play this hero. All I know is like when I'm playing with professional players, like they don't buy bots like first item, right? They're gonna buy like, I don't know, S and Y or a Yules or something like that can give them a little bit more survivability. And you're playing against Ember. I think Yules just makes so much sense as well.
Yeah, true.
Like, he's actually.
He's going for it. Don't worry. He's still going there. Grabbed himself the Void Stone, a little bit of mana regeneration, a little bit of smoke in action as well. Usually bad for your lungs, but in Dota it's just bad for the enemy team, if you're good. Shashlo and Bignum though. Bignum's actually got Nimbus rune here, so he might be able to pop this smoke. Let's see. Lorenov, he's just running in by himself. He's not waiting for Justy here, but they are going to get popped here. They don't see Bignum. Meanwhile, Sonic Wave is going to cut through Shashlo, so they find that kill really easily. And Bignum actually getting clipped by that Sonic Wave, meaning that he can't really do anything here. He just kind of walks up, loses half his HP, runs away again, but they maybe jump onto the bounty here. They have got the chains, they have got the damage. Will they be able to bring him down in time? No, the save comes in just in time from the Oracle, and now things looking pretty bad with Cyber Legacy. Bignum jumping down to the low ground. Meanwhile, they look over towards the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter, though, he is going to pop. They don't have the health to keep him alive. They'll get rid of that silence, though, and get themselves out on the side of Nova. Not a huge loss for them. A cheeky little play from Cyber Legacy is about all that's going to be, though.
Yeah, I think they're just very happy that Cyber Legacy got away with, you know, whatever happened there. I think this is Nova's timings, and they're kind of missing the opportunity to get those track kills. And the longer this game goes, like, this Naga is just going to get bigger, right? And we talked about the Phoenix as well being, like, a threat. It kind of makes a lot of sense now why the Shadow Fiend went Boots of Travels. It's just to, like, keep up with the Naga Siren, right? Someone's got to be able to, like, clear these waves that the Naga's always pushing in. And it's not going to be Ricky, pretty much.
Man, I'm having some hard regrets. We had a really chill chat going, you know, people are having a good time, discussing the game, discussing their favorite sandwich toppings, and then I brought up the Pangolier thing, and oh god, it's gone downhill pretty fast. I put skis on this Twitch chat, which just took us to the bottom of the mountain real quick. Let's get that chairlift back up, everybody.
Let's talk about Queen of Pain and her butt.
That's a very slight distance up, Thief. But I like you. Keep it realistic, you know? You're saying, hey, you know what, guys? We're not going to go to, like, quantum physics. We're just going to keep it low, but not quite as low as we were before.
Listen, I know Twitch chat, all right? This is what we really care about.
Talking the language, the real things. Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree. She does have a butt.
Yep. I mean, why do you think Queen of Pain is my most played hero in Dota 2?
You just play it in Showcase, though, don't you?
Like in my pubs, like my most played hero is actually Queen of Pain. I've been playing this game since yes.
How many games roughly? Do you know?
I don't know. I got like probably 400 at least.
Oh dang! I got like 140 on Earthshaker, and I think that's my highest.
Damn.
But I just did that to get the Arcana second style. I got that Arcana, I was like, hey, you know what? Let's go. Let's grind. Meanwhile, Lorenov coming forward onto the Grimstroke. Actually gets silenced at the last second there. Can't get off the ultimate, but they still get the kill onto Happy all the same. And that is some track gold going their way as well. So Loki's happy with that one. Yeah, not much of a response from the side of Cyber Legacy there. They did their best. They're jumping onto the Ember Spirit. He's got another Invis rune available, though, so that's going to get him out of this one. How do you like it, Ricky? Someone escaping due to their invisibility? You little rat.
Yep, and this is the timing of the Ricky, right? He's got that diffusal, he's got double wraith bands, power treads. Like, his damage output is absolutely insane for 14 minutes in. I think him and Bounty Hunter should just keep running around together and just get whatever track kills they possibly can. I feel like Nova's actually playing this map out pretty well, considering that like, I don't really know much of these guys, but I'm quite impressed. Like, they're really pressuring with their heroes that need to kill. The Shadow Fiend got good items with the Boots of Travels Yules, who can push out lanes but also join team fights. Now it comes down to, like, how are they gonna transition this into being able to take objectives as well?
Yeah, that is a big question. I mean, with the Shadow Fiend not really going for much damage just yet, you know, just going for that Yules, getting into the BKB. I mean, he does damage to heroes, but as you say, damage to towers not really existent yet.
Peon.
There's a lot of heroes. The gang is here. They heard us talking about the Queen of Pain's booty, and now they come through and they will get it. Peon will go down in the top lane. Shashlo grabs a kill, and Cyber Legacy might want to turn this into a tier 1 tower, though. That said, Lorenov is already here. What can he do by himself? Or will he have a team coming over? They're wrapping around here. Maybe. I don't know. Justy's coming on over. He wants to be behind the Shadow Fiend, make sure he can survive. Okay, this is a very advanced bait coming out from Nova. So advanced that I don't actually think it's a bait at all. I think they just split themselves up very weirdly across the map. And I'm just reading too far into it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, just a fake heals.
Yeah, just baiting them harder and harder and harder. And now the ultimate's going to come out from Moronov. No, it's not. Once again, baiting on baits. It's just too many baits at this stage. They are going to be able to finally land that ultimate. Meanwhile, Happy Jaro is going to get immediately blown up. Justy will die on the side of Nova, but they kill off King R as well as they come forward for Bignum. Bignum trying to escape, but it's just not going to happen. Or is it? Maybe? No, the jump forward from Ricky. They grab the Ember Spirit as well, and it worked out for them in the end somehow. They did make it happen. Nova, they were galaxy braining this, and their plan comes together perfectly. How dare I doubt them?
Yeah, so it might not be over though. Shacklo.
He's farming in a very silly situation here, and now getting slowed up. He's stuck inside that cloud, trying to keep the Ricky disarmed. That's about all he can do, but unfortunately that ghost cloud sticks around, smoke cloud sticks around for a pretty long time, so ouch.
Yeah, so this is what happened, okay? So Nova is playing a 5-man, like, assassin lineup, right? Where they just want to run around and just kill you nonstop with his bounty hunter. Now, Cyber Legacy, imagine this Naga Siren, it just wants to farm. It's like an anti-mage, right? When you're playing anti-mage, you don't fight with the anti-mage until it has, like, Battle Fury and Manta. That's exactly how you gotta vision this Naga Siren. So they go top lane. This Naga is completely free farming. You see Nova have, like, 3 heroes, a minimum of 3 heroes behind the tower. What should you do? You should just let them stay there, right? Just go away, push out lanes. Don't pressure these 3 guys that are top because they want to be as 5 as soon as they possibly can to fight and kill. So when Cyber Legacy dove these guys top, they gave them a reason. They gave Nova a reason to fight, right? So all they had to do, Pangolier passes Swashbuckle, whatever, and then gets the hell out of that top lane. And Nova will be sitting top lane holding, you know, whatever genitals in their hand.
Wasn't sure that one was going, but yeah, it took us on a ride. But they're pushing now. They've got pressure down in the bottom tier 2. There is not much response so far from Cyber Legacy to take that tier 1 up at top. They are maybe looking for something at mid, but Nova, they're arriving in force here. Loki's coming in the background, just trying to control up Palantimos. Palantimos has that song to get them out should they need it. They're just going to throw him the save onto space, keep him nice and safe. Now Palantimos being controlled up. If they can drain his mana in time here, they have got him inside that smoke cloud. He might not have enough mana for song, but he just gets killed off anyway. Did have it, but too much damage coming down onto him. Now Happy Doro is going to go down as well. The Ember Spirit trying to get himself away. Bignum on the run, but he is tracked up. They know where he is. Pure going to throw forward the dagger here. Not enough coming over as well. They've got the razors. Do they have the damage? They certainly do. Bignum is out of the picture, and another successful fight. And these are track kills. They've got the bounty on the side of Nova.
Shackle top.
Oh, what? Oh.
Yo, no.
Yeah,
try to TP out.
Dang, Lorinov. He is laying on the pressure. Lorinov slapping down the law and order. Dang.
Dude, this Shadow Fiend is the boss on this map.
They're going on Phoenix as well. Another track kill coming in their way. Yeah, Cyber Legacy, they're just sloppy. They are all over the place right now.
Yeah, I mean, Cyber Legacy have no idea what to do anymore because they got this Naga Siren who needs like another 2 or 3 more items before it even comes online here. And they're just bleeding out of control. It's 19 minutes in. There's a 10k goal lead for Team Nova.
It's insane. 11k gold now as they just continue farming up the map, getting all that money into their pockets. And this bounty hunter pickup working perfectly for them. They just said, yeah, you know what? We're going to win this middle lane. We're going to murder them.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the combination of the bounty and the Shadow Fiend pick. Like, these 2 heroes probably did so much work in this draft. And bottom lane, again, Bignum, my goodness. Dude, they punished this Ember pick so hard in this game.
They did. There's a reason this hero doesn't have a great win rate, and that's because it is counterable. And that's exactly what Nova have found the key to in this game. And I can't believe still that Cyber Legacy decided to keep this Ember Spirit at mid after we saw the Shadow Fiend. That's my biggest surprise. He had a bad lane, and everything since then has looked pretty awful for him.
Yeah, like, you got the Oracle with the Fortune's End to cancel his Flame Guard. You got the Ricky Silence with the Cloud you can't get out of. Because, you know, that's what Ember's all about, right? It's just getting out with this Fire Remnant, and then now you got the Shadow Fiend that you have to lane up against too. Like, everything. Shashlo getting jumped,
decided to come in and try and save the Creep Wave. Sunray is not going to do much to save Shashlo's life here. And they're immediately on the high ground. They're looking towards this Phoenix. Phoenix, he actually got Yules just as he casted the dive, so he doesn't have a way out of this one. He's going to die as well. I don't know. Whose Yules was that? I think it was the Queen of Pains, but she caught him perfectly, like just as he casted it, didn't move an inch. Just sat there, came down, and was like, oh great, my spell's on cooldown, I didn't even use it. Very good stuff.
Yeah, and the Naga just about finishing the Diffusal Blade, but I'm not sure if it's enough. Like, everybody's just getting blown up in this game, and Ricky has a Black King Bar completed as well. So SF and Ricky both have 21 minutes. Oh, whoa. Can we get
run. She's out of there.
That was close. Hey man, you told me that Cyber Legacy was gonna take this.
I did, but I didn't know they were playing without Pikachu and without their offlaner as well.
Okay.
Things looking a little bit. I don't know, does Shashlo? No, I don't think he usually plays. I think they're missing. Wait. No, King R has been playing on their team recently, I think. Who are they usually?
Right.
They're Big them happy to. I can't remember off the top of my head. Their regular roster.
Yeah.
But no, Shashlo bounces around so many teams, it's ridiculous. But yeah, he's definitely been playing on this team a while, I think. No.
It's very rare when like you have like new players join your team and you instantly start destroying like in your next tournament.
Yeah.
Doesn't really happen.
Pion being seen here, they've got the chains out onto him. That was an unfortunate corner to turn around, and now, well, they won't be able to keep him locked down. The Phantom's Embrace has a while to go. Meanwhile, the backlines, in comes the heroes from Nova, and they've already taken down King Arm. They're looking towards Happy Durara as well. Meanwhile, Yangsel's going to stun out the Bounty Hunter. Maybe they can get the turnaround here. The sun's coming down as well. Can they bring down this egg? They turn around, try to force it down. The song comes out, cancelled out beautifully from Palantinos here. Do they have the damage? They're trying to turn this one around. They have killed off the Bounty Hunter. Now they look over towards the Shadow Fiend as well, but there's a screen coming on through from the backlines. But Pion will die for this. It's a good fight here from Cyber Legacy. Can they get anything more? The side of Nova trying to get themselves away, and I don't think they can find much more on the side of Cyber Legacy. Palantimos is looking, but without any real cash here. He's actually coming up the high ground. They're going to try and jump him, and they're going to get this kill. They punish the greed. A nice little read there from Nova. Gets them a free return kill onto the Naga Siren, and Cyber Legacy sent back to their side of the map with their tails between their legs. Wow. What a series of events. I mean, that was a pretty sick turnaround on the Naga, though.
Yeah, Palantimos, that was a bit scary to just walk up into the high ground where you have no vision against a Shadow Fiend who can pretty much just triple raise you.
Yeah,
and
then
there was like 1,000 something damage. Yeah, that was. I mean, it was really nice. Like that freaking leap into the Phoenix, you know, perfectly timed. Even though that Phoenix had like one hit left on the egg, that was actually insane. You know, that takes some real balls to do. And take that fight there, but
I was honestly expecting them just to be like, all right, you know what, we're just gonna let the egg drop, like the suit, as long as King R survives. Yeah, exactly. But they try to make the play, and they did it perfectly. Palantimos, you know, I like it. That's the kind of plays you've got to make in games like this, in tournaments like this.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Good stuff. So 23 minutes into this one, and it's still a huge gold lead for Nova. It does feel like it's going to be a real tough game, but, you know, Cyber Legacy, they have the tools, as we've just seen, they have the tools to make a team fight work for them. Unfortunately, the enemy team have a lot more tools than them, so it's all about how you put these tools to work, how you screw the screwdriver, how you turn the spanner, how you
top tower is under attack.
level the spirit level.
Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that.
Just I'm just glad you're here for the ride, to be honest. Roshan being taken down pretty quickly. They've scanned it out, but there's not really much they can do. Well, they have the supernova.
No, you don't go into this, Roshan, man. There's like 3 guys with BKBs on Nova. This is like their absolute timing. This Shadow Fiend just picked up a Shiva's on minute 24.
Jesus.
Like, I have not seen a Shadow Fiend this fat in a very, very, very long time. This man is just having his way. You know when I said, oh, I don't know how good these guys might be if they're as good as, you know, the other teams. This man is a monster. Holy smokes.
Yeah, Lauren's putting on performance. He really is. He's got his dancing shoes on, and now the song comes out, and Palantimos, he's just going to sit here and TP himself out. But, oh, he actually gets him! Space! He's got the damage. The big DMGs come out and take down Happy mid-TP. The very end of his TP, to be honest.
Yeah. And then they just run in this map. Everywhere they go, they just go bottom to top, top to bottom, bottom to top. I've seen this a lot recently, where like people just keep running around the map and just killing everyone. It's like when somebody's dead, it just feels so bad for your entire team because you can't fight them, even if you have 4 heroes.
Yeah.
You're just always outnumbered.
Yeah, it's an issue for sure.
Yeah, it feels like that's like kind of the meta now. It's like you either group up as 5, you snowball, you like death ball, you take some towers together with some bunch of auras, or you just run around the map and just kill people nonstop. There's like no in between where you're just like, oh, chilling, farming, you know, getting some more items like here and there, and just like pushing lanes out. It just doesn't see. It's just like two extremes is what I feel like that I've seen. So like this past couple weeks, or not past couple, like this past week, pretty much.
Yeah, I like the way we've managed to see a couple of Terrorblades, a couple of AMs. You know, they're sneaking in every now and again, but again, these full 5-man lineups also seem to look really nice as well in the right games. But it's turning slowly back into anything can work. We're moving away from the you have to have good mid game, you have to have good team fight, you have to have good push, to actually maybe you can make a hard carry work. Maybe you can do things a little bit differently, which is what we like to see.
Yeah, but when people are playing the anti-mage, it kind of feels like he's being splashed into like these push lineups, though, right? Like he works best when he's playing with like Chen and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, true.
And the AM is just there for like a counter pick against like 2 heroes that the enemy, you know, it would do really good against. So he's just kind of like there to shut down that guy. But the rest of your team is going to be really good at, you know, being able to take objectives or buying these aura items and such.
Planto's having a bit of a discussion with himself. Do I want the Titan Sliver or do I want the Imp Claw? I do like the damage, but then I've got a bit of magic resistance. Got to get a no. He goes for the Titan Sliver. Mans wants damage. Does it illusions get the crit? They do indeed.
Yeah, but the Titan Sliver is like such an OP item. It really ruins your enemy's perception of, you know, how long your hero will be stunned for.
He's trying to juke him. He tried to juke him here. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, Shasha was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna play this full," and Nora was like, "No, you're not."
Who is this guy? Where is he from? This guy is actually insane. Like, the Shadow Fiend player. Yeah, I'm very impressed by
so much more
his play for sure.
Well, I can tell you they are. I can't tell you anything actually. I don't know. They're definitely CIS region. That's about all I can give you for the time being. So this Nova team, a very new team, at least on the tier 2 CIS team. It's a long hill up for Cyber Legacy here, but this kind of slowdown in the game definitely feels okay for them. Nagasaran running our way over towards this Eye of Skadi. Unfortunately, this Shadow Fiend just has so many goddamn items. He's going to have a full Octarine completed in a second. Meanwhile, they've got a Yule down. Pion just going to pop the BKB, trying to jump forwards onto King R. King R does have that dive to get himself away. Meanwhile, Planto's in the backline gets himself a kill. I'm not sure it's going to be worth it. He tries to get off the song, but he actually gets Yuled up. That's going to cause the Sonic Wave to miss. But now Naga, she needs to sing, but she just can't get the chords out, and now she's got to go down. Meanwhile, the Rolling Thunder comes cutting on through, does get them a kill onto the Bounty Hunter, but they're having lost Palantimos. There's no way they can make this fight worth it, but maybe they can find a couple more in response. Bignum trying to play his way around this one, gets jumped on by the Ricky. So much damage coming down from this Diffusal Blade Battle Fury Ricky that it's just impossible to survive through this one. And I do just want to loop back to that one. He's actually gone back for the Battle Fury. We saw this before in, I think, a PL game, maybe?
It was Meeple game, Alliance versus OG Seed. Yeah, you were casting with somebody else that I was watching.
Sorry, sir.
All good. I watched the whole game, so don't worry, I got you, man.
A box of tissues and a bucket of ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice build though. Like, it gives you some HP regen mana, you know, and it's good against the Naga illusions. Like,
yeah,
so
I just want to reveal the real one. Meanwhile, Pangolier gets caught out going for the shield crash forwards here, and inside that smoke cloud, just doing so much work this game against these heroes. Like the Naga, like the Panga, there's not much they can do. And yeah, Bignum's very bored in this game. He's like, oh, my offlaner's dead again, snoring all chat.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this Naga pick was just not a good game.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
The Shadow Fiend just absolutely had a free game. They had the last pick, and they never even countered the mid lane SF in any way. They could have easily just put the Ember in the safe lane, right? Like, he's a great safe lane hero. And he could definitely have different skill builds to counteract this Queen of Pain that's been playing the off lane. And I think as long as they had something that could have countered the SF mid, or had a better laning against SF mid, or at least be able to punish it, they could have won for sure with the other heroes that they already had.
Yeah, agreed. You know, I said in the draft. Oh, they're pinging out Pantimos here. He's trying to make his way back. He probably needs to song very early on. But luckily, they've been able to pop the smoke and get themselves out a Searing Chains. But they not actually sticking around to help out. Oh, no. Oh, no. She gets herself blocked in with the illusions. They're trying to make a fight out of this all the same. But the fear is out. The smoke as well. Naga can't do anything. She's just going to get cut down here, having just bought that Eye of Skadi. They will know about this as well, that they can just keep on going up onto this high ground. And that's exactly what Pion's going to do as he jumps in, takes down King R, looking towards Bignum as well. Sides out onto him, but he's got the BKB to get himself away, and that will be successful. Meanwhile, jumping back in, getting a couple more chains out, trying to slow down this push as best he can with a Naga dead for 45 seconds. It's looking like they're going to be able to take themselves another melee racks here. Nova on the offensive, and not much Cyber Legacy can do to stop it happening.
Why did he even go into the corner there? He just got stuck in the throw screen.
And there we go. The GGs are going to get called. Yeah, that was very much a bury your head in the trees kind of maneuver. It's just like, oh god, there's a lot of scary men. I'm just gonna, if I don't look at them, they're not there, right? The monster under your bed syndrome, but unfortunately, this is Dota. The enemies don't go away when you